Somebody told me that.
Going to EVO finally.
On over a year, right?
Yeah, it's been a while.
My adversaries crumble when we rumble. It's a catastrophe on anybody who tryna hate, come and blast at me. I've been in this for a minute. See how I graduated from rookie to beginner, but now I'm winning on the road. Backing up and selling our shows, but let's rewind the tape a bit and let them all know who came to rock the flow, who knocks the most. I creep up on the come up, whether they hate it or feel this. Next in line to come and battle me quick. Man, you don't wanna see me in this circle. I'm killing you, kid. Young Jay, I'm bad. Who's back? See how I ride, I gotta do my thing. Check 1, 2 on the mic, and when we go, you know there ain't no stopping us, right? Because we party every day just like it's 1999. Watch me lean back. See how I ride, I gotta do my thing. Check 1, 2 on the mic, and when we go, you know there ain't no stopping us, right? Because we party every day just like it's 1999. I put everybody that won any issues in a line. Step them up, I started out battle rapping, so I can just flip the script in a minute. I'm menace to these rhymes. See, that's a whole school of wannabe rappers that's out of lines. Why? Question this reckless question with next generation, no extra linguistics. Mess up in this mind, gone out of control. Left for dead if somebody ever took a shot. You west to hit him, I never ride forever on top. I'm up to date with 7 albums. When will it stop? My steady grind, signing checks. I still
Excited?
get the guap.
Oh, yeah.
When are we going to the track?
Right now. On our way.
When do you think we can really get to the track?
Probably a couple weeks.
A couple weeks. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to do, don't we?
Oh, yeah. It's caught up from some stuff.
With that, let's head home and we'll get some more cinematics over the top. All right?
Mic, and when we go, you know there ain't no stopping us, right? Because we party every day just like it's 1999.
Hey guys, I'm Braeden. This is my 2008 Mitsubishi EVO 10, built and tuned by TPG Tuning out of Export, PA. It is a street strip car. It makes roughly 868 wheel and 604 torque. It's got full interior and everything still. Heat, no AC, we had to take that out because of the turbo and manifold and everything. But other than that, it's got all the amenities and luxuries of any other car out there. So basically, in the car, we'll start with the wheels and tires and the brakes. So we did a QuickTime Pro Hoosier on a 15-inch weld. They're 26 by 9.5 by 15s. Pretty popular setup on a lot of these cars. And then for the brakes, the OEMs were too big, obviously. So we did a STM drag brake kit, front and rear. So they're smaller calipers, got the scalloped rotors, front and rear on them. So that should help us cut a lot of weight, a lot of rotational weight for the track, and obviously more grip. So that'll, you know, hopefully help us get down the track faster and all that. So, but DOT rated still, which is kind of nice. So in a recent video of the car, we put on a carbon fiber trunk. So we took that back off and put an OEM one back on because we're going to be doing a drag spoiler and drag skirts eventually. So they won't rivet to the carbon fiber securely, and it's just not good to do that with carbon fiber. So we went back to an OEM style trunk. This year we're going to have a chute. It should do well over 150. So that's one of the rules most tracks have. If it does 150 or more, it's good to have a chute. An air tank for the new rear end setup we have now. So basically it now has a EVO 8.9 rear diff in it from Shep-built. So instead of using the factory AYC system and pump, it is all air controlled now. So this is where you put the air pressure in, and then actually there's ATF fluid on this end, and it pressurizes the clutches and stuff in the transfer case and controls how much power gets sent to the rear. So doing the rear end conversion with something like this to pressurize those packs to send power to the rear is definitely a huge help in higher power applications like this. So basically that's what we've gone to now. The rear diff is a Shep-built rear diff from Shep, obviously. It's out of a EVO 8.9. It's got conversion brackets and everything. It's got a whole kit that mounts it right up into the EVO 10. It's got conversion axles, so it has DSS level 5, whatever they call them, like 1,000 horse rated, 900 horsepower rated conversion axles. So the inner joints are for EVO 8.9, and then it comes out two joints that go into obviously EVO 10 rear knuckles and bearings. So we got that going. It does have insane shafts in the front. We couldn't find any DSS axles for the front that they offered, so we went insane shafts. Should work fine. And then of course it still has the DSS 2-piece carbon fiber drive shaft. This is where the washer fluid for the windshield used to be. Tank used to be right there, but originally that was there, but now we have a Radium Engineering triple pumper surge tank. Same pretty similar product like what Brett's using on his case series and his other videos where he's doing his Civic. They make really good stuff, really good fuel systems. So basically it's got 3 Walboro 450s in it, and it's still got 1 450 in the OEM tank, which feeds it. And then that in-tank pump and one of those pumps will run, and then at a certain boost level, the other two, the Motec will turn the other 2 pumps on. So essentially it's got 4 fuel pumps, 4 450 Walboros feeding it. And then for this year, we upped the injectors to ID 2600s. So should be getting plenty of fuel for what we're doing. E98 obviously takes more fuel than E85. You know, more aggressive you get, more fuel it takes, but we all know, you know, it's more stable, can run more timing, more power, so on and so forth. So yeah, other than that, full interior, radio works, it's nice to cruise in. A little fumey, a little louder than usual, but it's doable. We enjoy it. So another changeover for this year, TPG installed a 5-speed graph dog box for the car, so we can get a lot faster shifts at the track. And then we have a Speed Factory string gauge shifter and everything with the Inline Racing no money shift shifter. This is out of Matt Galliano's EVO. He was gracious enough to have it gone through and everything, and I bought it off him, so this should do pretty well for us this year. Also, we have a staging brake Robert installed, so that'll help us get staged and everything, hold the car still before we get ready to take off. But other than that, nothing else has really changed inside. A few less gauges we took out. We just have the one down here for oil pressure, but we still got factory knobs. The display screen and everything it had since the day I bought it. So really, I mean, you get in it, other than this stuff, you know, you wouldn't really think much of it, so that's kind of nice. But and then also, nifty little thing, when they did the chute, instead of a mount up here, a lever or something, we used the factory handbrake lever that will activate the parachute, which that's kind of neat. So that kind of saved time and money as far as trying to mount and route all new hardware and stuff. So when I get through the traps, I can just pull up on this and it'll do its thing. So that's pretty nice. This year, oh my, she's nervous. She piddles when she's nervous. It's okay. Same motors last year. Nothing's really changed except, as you can see, the piping. You can see the turbo a lot easier now too. Brandon Smith at BS Fab out of Erie, PA, did it all custom piping, hood dumps. We now have 2 wastegates, and he did a BS Fab manifold for me. Really wake this thing up. So it's still a Precision 6870. So the motor is a Bushard Racing 2.2 liter. The original owner of the car had that motor done. He upgraded the turbo kit on it. It windowed the block. So he had a 2.2 Busher motor put in it. It's basically dart and sleeves. It's got all manly bottom end, pistons, rods, crank, bearings, or ACO, I believe. It had S2 GSC cams in it, and I think Bushard's valve stems and, springs and retainers. But since then, TPG has gone to S3s in it, and we did Ferreira valve train throughout the head, and did all like new gaskets and stuff and new head studs. So a little refresh and a little upgrade since then. But other than that, same turbo. Also, instead of E85 and 93, it is now strictly E98, so it's ethanol only. I do have like a 93 tune just to like move around and park it for the winter, just so all that gunky E85 doesn't sit in it all winter. But other than that, E98, that's it. So it's still the Bushard motor, 2.2 sleeved, everything. Obviously, better piping, better manifold, breathes a lot better, so made more power this year. It should see a lot more power out the track. It could only make about 46 psi on the dyno, so track we're guessing maybe 55 to 60 pounds, so but we'll see what it does. Other than that, nothing else has changed dramatically, except for the piping, all that, the dog box. So hopefully the tires and brakes help us out too. Those were on last year, but we didn't run it at all with those on it. I had stuff I installed, and then we took the car up, and then, you know, we all know how last year went, so it sat there for a while. But, you know, it's back, good to go, and once we get to the track, we'll see how it does and see what we're working with.
So now we've seen everything, can we take a rip?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's go take a couple rips in this thing so we can actually hear it open up.
Let's do it.
I know you missed third, but first and second is all I needed. It like broke my gimbal. My gimbal's not straight anymore. There we go. Wow, dude. Here's the marks. Oh my gosh. Here's the brakes. Yeah, the brakes are pissed. Wow, dude. That was worth every second of the wait. I think you're missing a cylinder. I think, yeah, it's down the hole. I think we burned the spark plug. I thought I saw it. Dude, did we just blow this thing up?
Oh, I'm not real sure.
Oh no. Oh.
Where's the rest of it, Lieutenant Dan? Whoops. What's the number on that?
It's too hot to touch. Dude, look at. Okay. That's unbelievable.
Just a little limp now.
This, that needs to be a desk ornament. I'd get a set. Ask Nate what the gap should be.
Let me send a picture out to them and be like, where should I get my plugs to?
Nate. Nate, I broke it.
Where should my gap to?
Literally get the car home, blow it up as soon as gone. Nothing there.
What's wrong with it?
It ain't got no blood in it.
Like the anode's even gone. It got a little spicy in that
Packed
cylinder.
bags and headed south.
Yeah, it's gone.
Oh, there he is. Oh no.
All right, man. Well, you good to take care of this from here?
I'm good, yeah.
All right, well, cool. See you later. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Appreciate it. We'll see you next time.